Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pole. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox with this ingenious rebounding pole. Your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com. Experience the beauty, artistry, and taste of Northern Michigan. Come to Amish Country Natural Products on Mount Tom Road, north of Mile, just off M33. From arts and crafts to fresh foods and vegetables, all natural, all local, all good. Stop by and get acquainted with Amish Country Natural Products, 1454 North Mount Tom Road, Mile. This week on Michigan Magazine, we salute the reading students of the Montmorency County Library Summer Reading Program. Fantastic job, kids. You'll see the great time they had at Coopersville, Old West Town, on our Forbidden Michigan YouTube channel. Check it out. Well, with summer on its way out, we bring you an amazing autumn experience along the Rifle River with fly fishing folk singer Alan Cayne, who treats us to the wonders of the autumn cast. Then to the studio of Amalia Jonas of Argentina, who now lives in her home along the trails of the shady shores near Lupton, where she finds herself surrounded by Michigan wilderness and wildlife. It's coming up next on Michigan Magazine. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare. What began as a crazy idea among 9 police officers to purchase the historic Clare City Bakery quickly became an international phenomenon, carrying on a Michigan tradition with delicious donuts, pies, pastries, breads, original coffee, and more. Plus a full menu at the new adjacent Traffic Stop Diner. Downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. For home, medical, and healthcare products, visit Rose City Drug at 2640 North M33, just south of Rose City city limits. Rose City Drug has a complete diabetic department, including shoes. Serving Michigan for over 20 years. Rose City Drug, Rose City.
I'm gonna stand in a stream, cast troubles away on the end of a fly fishing rod. And when the day is done, I'll soak up the sounds and let nature bring me closer to God. It's a crazy world, spinning too fast, and we're all on a downhill slide. But peace will come when we gain control, and love has nowhere to hide.
There is no better place to escape the crazy world than northern Michigan casting the waters of the Michigan trout stream. And no better person to share that escape with than folk singing fly fisherman Alan Cayne. It's been quite a while since we last met. We decided it was time to unplug from our busy world, to relax and visit with Alan, and to talk fishing and about his new CD called The Last Cast. So on an autumn afternoon, our paths crossed once again along the banks of the Rifle.
Look at that, isn't it pretty?
Yeah, it is. What would you say would be the best time to do fishing?
The time you have available to try it.
What would you cast from here? Any special places where you'd find a nice little trout, or?
Oh yeah, they're all through here. I don't see anything coming off the water now, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything either. Yeah, this looks good. I won't be using a traditional fly rod.
Oh, okay.
It's called tenkara. It's fairly new to this country, but it's all over Europe. It originates in Japan.
Really?
Tenkara means from heaven.
Oh.
And it was, you'll see this thing. It's pretty interesting. So I've been playing with that this whole season.
Well, what's the difference?
There's no hardware on it. There's no reel.
Okay.
And it's telescopic. They say a rod, a line, and a fly. And it's very simple. But it's very, very productive too. It would never replace traditional fly fishing, but it's been a real hoot playing with it, though. You know, it's fun.
Yeah, you had good luck with it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't developed for sport fishing. It was developed for commercial. Oh. And they would use this rod. This is hundreds and hundreds of years old, if not older. They would use it in the mountain streams in Japan. And of course, then it was, you know, many pieces of bamboo. But with today's fibers and technology, this is made of carbon. This is 95% carbon, and in this little tube here is 11 feet worth of rod.
Really?
And I'll just extend it all. There's no reel or any guides. It's just what you see, and it's really interesting. It's very effective because with fly fishing, you want to maintain what they call a drag-free drift. And it's almost impossible not to have a drag-free drift when you're fishing this style.
So with the centuries-old Japanese-style fly fishing called tenkara, less is more. The soul of the fisher person becomes more in tune with the soul of the waters and fish, so to speak. As Alan tells us, when a fisherman or woman enters the waters, it can become quite a personal thing. Different experiences for different people.
Barry, I don't know how, I can't really explain it. It's just something nice.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
It is.
And there's a good tradition to it, and you can do whatever you want with it. You know, you could buy millions of dollars worth of equipment if you care to, and you can take trips to New Zealand or Mongolia, or you could stay in your home state or just down the block or what. But it's the act of fly fishing. It's I don't know if I mentioned this to you before, but maybe I can clarify it by when you're casting a fly. Your attention's on the fly. You're watching it in the water. You're carefully mending it and making sure. I mean, it's a good cast, and you want, of course, to catch a fish. But everything else comes into focus. Everything else comes into focus. It's not just the fly and the fish. You see the flora. You notice so much. You know, and that's what I really love about it, and that's true for the other fly fishermen I know too.
Fly fishing and the emotion that goes with it is a passion of Alan's, as is composing, singing, performing, and recording ballads of his outdoor adventures. His latest CD is called The Last Cast, that not only spotlights his talents, but the talents of others. But the theme is much the same, the love of being one with the environment, especially while fly fishing.
The album is just the whole, it's a real effort of love, and it's actually really about love and fly fishing. It's not an in-your-face kind of about love, but it's who we are, and we wouldn't. I heard it put best this way, that nature is as beautiful as it is because it's seduction, because we protect the things we love, and that pretty much could explain the concept of The Last Cast. There's a song, I always put a traditional song on the CDs, and this one was written in the 19th century by the Irish poet laureate William Butler Yeats. It's called The Song of the Wandering Angus. It's interesting. This is the first song I ever heard. It wasn't a song, it was a verse, but the first one I ever read, I should say, that mentions the trout. And we'll do that.
Because a fire was in my head, cut and peeled a hazel wand, and hooked a berry to a thread. And when white moths were on the wing, and moth-like stars were flickering out, I dropped a berry in the stream and caught a little silver trout. When I had laid it on the ground and gone to blow the fire aflame, something rustled in the air, and someone called me by my name. It had become a glimmering girl with apple blossoms in her hair. She called me by my name and ran and vanished in the brightening air. Though I am old with wandering from hollow lands and hilly lands, I will find out where she has gone and kiss her lips and take her hand and walk through long green dappled grass and pluck till time and times are done the silver apples of the moon, the golden apples of the sun.
Michigan Magazine is being brought to you in part by Hale Hardware, your do-it center in Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving Northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale. Hingeman Acres Canoe Livery and Resort on M33 just north of Mayo, catering to the outdoor enthusiasts. Cabins, canoes, kayaks, rafts, and more. Daytime or overnight trips along the world-famous Asabo River. A family getaway for over 75 years. Nestled in the rolling hills of northern Michigan, near the shores of countless inland lakes, is the small cottage home and studio of Amalia Jonas. Amalia has traveled the world in her lifetime, originally from Argentina. She's made America home with moves to Southern California and Las Vegas, Nevada, before settling in northern Michigan. Amalia brings with her a love of art and a mission to encourage others to look around them and appreciate the art that is all around.
I moved into Michigan 3 years ago, and I fell in love with the wildlife, with the fall here, with the colors and everything, and I started painting wildlife. Many people ask me if I don't do classes, and I'm a teacher. I'm from Argentina. Oh, I can do classes too, and this is why I opened my studio in a little room in my house. Okay, and I want to share what I know with the most people I can.
Well, you've had experience coming from Argentina. You went to what, California and Nevada?
Yeah.
Now, that's right in the city. I mean, Las Vegas, and now you come here to Michigan and the wildlife. It's quite a change, isn't it?
Yeah, but everywhere where you go, you need to enjoy wherever you find, okay? When I'm in California, my attraction is the beach, the beautiful place, mountains and beautiful place in California. I have 3 of my kids in California, 3 grandchildren, and when I move into Vegas, well, it's different, it's boom, 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 24/7, but when you live in town, you have friends too, you have different life. And I have a daughter, she's a realtor in Vegas, and she have a beautiful daughter too, another granddaughter. And I paint a lot of murals in Las Vegas in restaurant, and I sold a lot of portraits to people and children.
So what do you like best? I mean, there's canvas, there's wood I see you paint on, there's walls, murals. What do you like to do best?
This is flat.
Flat?
I can paint.
Okay, all right.
I can paint in metal because I paint tools, okay, antique tools. I can paint in wood. I can paint in a board, or I can paint in a piece of tree I find. I can paint in canvas, what is really nice, but I can paint in a wall too. It's flat, I say it's flat, I can paint. Art is my passion. Painting is my passion. And photograph, what I enjoy, is my hobby. But I sold photographs too. I'm a friendly person, and I like to talk to the people, and I really believe the people in Michigan have a lot of passion with me.
Now you're trying to spread your passion too. I understand that you are trying to develop classes here to kind of pass on your passion. Tell us a little bit about what you've got going.
Well, what I want to do is private classes, and this is my focus, okay? The people have different levels, and the people have different interests in paintings. If I do classes for 2 or 3 people in the same time, maybe one like a portraits, another like a landscape, and I can concentrate on the people. And this is why I decide do the private classes, because for me, for my experience, I think work better for the people. I can do for children's, and I can do for adult people. And I really believe in the summertime, Michigan people can have a lot of fun outside. But in the winter times, the activities is limit to the weather. And this is why I thinking, well, maybe it's nice 1 week or 2 a week coming to the art store and have some classes there, have fun, enjoy, put the imagination in the sky, and put the colors in the canvas. The art is my profession. I have a lot of knowledge, and I studied in Argentina, my country, for many years, and I'm a teacher too. Art is my profession, it's my passion, but it's my profession too. I hear people tell me, oh, I don't have imagination. You don't need to have imagination, you need to look in what you have outside. The question is, some people, I don't know how to draw. Put colors. Colors is art. Okay, and if you want to paint abstract and make a beautiful canvas with a beautiful color for handling your living room, it's good, it's good. It's all about art is color, and colors everybody enjoys. I'm considering myself really lucky because I work in something with passion. I love what I do it. And this is why I'm lucky. I'm really lucky person.
So, if somebody wants to get a little bit of that passion, that inspiration rubbed off onto them from you, can they get a hold of you on the web?
Come to me, and I show how you can fall in love with anything you do it with art. You can fall in love too. And when you love something, you are enthusiastic. You want to show to your friend, to your family. You want to put to a canvas in your house, you know. When I paint something, the more important thing I have in my mind, I want to handle this in my house. If my answer is yes, I continue to do. If my answer is no, boop, I have to stop.
I bet you get a lot of self-satisfaction when people come to you and you can see that maybe you're opening up the world of art to them.
Yeah. I really enjoy when the little kids come into me and ask me some questions, how I paint, how I take my photograph, and share with me the kids start in love the art, and this is really good for me.
Thanks for bringing your talent and your passion to Michigan.
Thank you very much, and thank you for keeping this state so nice, and thank you for welcoming me to the Michigan.
Rose Valley Winery on Beechwood Road in Rose City. See what thousands are raving about, creating a delicious variety of award-winning Michigan wines. Stop by and taste for yourself. The taste of Michigan is yours at Rose Valley Winery. What a diverse state we have. Thanks for joining us as we share our great people and places. For more information on today's show, be sure and join us online 24/7 and email us. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week for another edition of Michigan Magazine. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Clemix Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mile, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemix Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemix on Mapes Road, Mile. The Cedar Tavern and Grill of Lupton, where friends come to meet friends and families come for delicious food and a wholesome atmosphere. Come relax with your favorite beverage or bring the crew for a great meal and live entertainment. It's happening now at the Cedar of Lupton.